What's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. I believe this fucker is live. Of course, I'm never 100%, so we're gonna find out. But if it is live, then what I'm hoping to discuss today is UFO stories, like your encounters. I'm going to tell you about another one of mine, and you know, I figured we could just go off about different UFO stories that we know about or whatever. So yeah, you know, personal accounts and stuff. So I believe we're live. Let me try to get your guys' chat on here to see if it's even going live. Okay, it might not be because I don't see any chats yet, but we'll find out. We'll test it. So let's see here. Yeah, so if you're tuning in, which I have no idea if this is even going live right now, because fucking YouTube's been having all kinds of fucking bullshit problems and shit like that. So let's see here. Just gonna find out real quick and make sure we're running. I don't care if people are watching right now, like, because I'll just keep it going or whatever. So that's not the issue. The issue is if we're even broadcasting live. I don't know. So I have to find out. But even if we're not, I'm still just gonna go off on one of my experiences. So let's see here. YouTube. So just checking. All right, excellent. There we go. So the comment box is open. Let me see. I'm just checking again, you guys, for anyone who might be watching. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like there are some people. Looks like we are live. Let's see here. What's it sound like? Okay, good. It doesn't seem like there's too much fucking sound going off. Like the computer. It sounds a little bit loud. I can hear it. Oh, you fuckers, dude. You guys are, there's a bunch of people on here, and I couldn't even see your guys. How come none of your comments are popping up on my fucking thing, dude? What the fuck? That's one of my favorite parts, man. That's terrible, man. What up, Minnie Demi? How you doing? Ian Schwartz doing good? Sean, what up, you fucking Muslim? I hope you saw the new video. Valkyrie, how you doing, buddy? Mattia, yes, it's live. Excellent. Thank you, buddy. Ratface Scum, how you doing? What up, Wade? Doing good, buddy? Got my notification. I'm in. Sweet. Modern Day Shaman. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Doing good? Leroy Jenkins. I fucking love that name. What's up, brother? Hell yeah, dude. Leroy Jenkins. Fuck yeah, the old chilled out live. Fuck yeah, it is, dude, for real, man. Valkyrie, you are live and I hear you excellent. It's live, homie. Sweet. Thank you, Sean. Candace, hey, what up, baby? How you doing, Candace? That's my sis. Michael, how you doing? Michael Hartman. How's the weekend going so far, brother? Good, good. Tom Lowe, what up, buddy? Christy, hey, how you doing, Christy? Net Voyager, what's going on, buddy? Tim G, how you doing, boss? Get everyone here. What up, Richard Green? Excellent. Mr. Me. Austains, of course. Sonny Twaller, what up, buddy? Amit Mina, hey, what is this all about? This is about UFO stories. So if you have one you want to come on and share or whatever, tell us about your story or whatever. I'm going to give you guys one of mine. People will like usually write out their stuff in the comments and I'll just read it out, or we do like a Google Hangouts and people come on and tell their stories and stuff or whatever. So we're just talking about UFOs and stuff. But I know a lot of people don't like the to write out a bunch of stuff, so I usually try to do it on Google Hangouts. But then a lot of people don't like the you know, like the Google Hangout so much as just the like regular live one. So I just try to do like a mix of both of them. But either which way, I love to hear your guys' stories on UFOs and what your thoughts are. If you've had any experiences that you want to share with people, and don't want to go to a place that's full of crazy people, this is the place to do it. So that's what you're welcome to come here and tell us what's up, tell us your story and everything. What up, Peter? How you doing? Grizzly Brooks, how you doing? Nigel, doing good? Mushmugger, haha, what you doing, buddy? We have much folks today. Yeah, we do. Sweet, man. Good, good, good. I'm glad. Um, yes, it is story time, Lisa. Oh, dude, yeah, dude, I love Vlad 9VT, man. He's fucking awesome. No, dude, he's the shit, man. I fucking love his videos. I like his videos. I like the music to his videos too, man. Yeah, he's great, man. I gotta go check it out. Okay, so, um, yeah, yeah, Amit Mina, yeah. So you want to come and write out your story? I'll read it out to everybody, or you can, come and join us on the Google Hangouts. I most likely I do later. Yeah, I usually do it after this or whatever. So just realized over 6,000 subscribers. Yeah, fucking me too. Somebody just actually told me yesterday. They sent me a fucking tweet. They're like, "Oh, you just hit 6,000 subscribers." I was like, "I didn't even know that." I was like, "What? Fuck yeah, dude! Hell yeah, man!" So I guess happy fucking 6,000. So, um, excuse me. Nigel saying we just had these strange sounds in the sky over the UK. What's your thought on this? Oh, thank you, Ian Schwartz. I I always find an explanation for all those sounds, like so I mean stuff from uh, like excavators running on top of concrete with their bucket down and shit, like bulldozers and stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff people confuse for like sounds out of the sky, but they're just really loud sounds that are like wind blowing between buildings, shit like that. So I've never seen anything too like I don't think there's angels up there fucking blowing their trumpets or anything like that. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying that those sounds I don't think are. What up, UFO bro? How you doing, buddy? 6 million to come. Shit, I wish, Michael. Christy, Kyle, I'd love your thoughts on Stephen Barone, please. Oh yeah, I can tell you about Stephen Barone. He's out of Las Vegas. He's a UFO hunter, I guess, kind of. And it's just kind of that like does his own thing or whatever. He's not really like in the UFO scene. Like I've never like seen him talk at a symposium or anything like that. But and he's not a hoaxer. Okay, so I would never say that. He's not a hoaxer. However, he does misidentify stuff a lot, and I don't know if he ever makes update videos about it, maybe, but he's got a lot of videos where it says like hundreds of UFOs flying over Las Vegas or through Las Vegas, and it just so happens that I've seen his videos, and I actually lived in Las Vegas like 3 separate times, and I know what he's filming. He's filming the racetrack when people are coming off the racetrack from which is outside of Las Vegas. It's like up out on the plain or whatever. So when it's pitch black, you can't see anything. It's just black out there at night, and you just see lights. It looks like they're flying in the sky, but they're not. They're like up on an incline coming down a hill, coming from like out of the speedway and out of the racetrack. I mean, my sister's on here, so you guys can ask her if we've ever lived in Las Vegas. I fucking lived there. I know exactly what he's filming. So, not to say that not every video of his is, an identified video. He does have UFO videos on there. A lot of them are easily identified though. So, the thing is, I don't really think he leaves his house to go and get closer to these lights, which that's the first thing I do. I'm like, oh, gotta go. That's the first thing I do. But you should probably consider that. But I think is he's got a couple good videos that are pretty interesting. So that's my thoughts on him. So he's not a hoax or anything like that. I like some of his stuff, but a lot of stuff he could do some good work on. What up, Jax? How you doing, buddy? Is it possible some flare storms can mess with the magnetic field of the Earth is causing these sounds sometimes under the right circumstances? I suppose so. I mean, like, I don't really see how it. I would think if anything, it would cause an aurora more than it would cause sound. You know, like you might get interactions with the photons, but unless you're having stuff that's going to vibrate off of it, you're not going to make any kind of noise. So, I mean, maybe it's possible. Maybe there's a physics behind it that I don't know about. But as for my understanding, it wouldn't work like that simply because it's, you know, you're taking the solar radiation and the photons coming in, and once they collide with the atmosphere and the magnetosphere and the troposphere, stuff like that, they ignite and give off a little bit of light, which we call the aurora borealis. So um, I don't know about sound being created from it, but I also don't know everything. So Kyle, I'm watching you're in UFO theater interview that what you did a month ago or something. Good shit. Oh hell yeah, thanks buddy. Oh yeah, UFO theater is going to be on this week, and we're going to be having a live show, and it's going to be fucking sick. He's got all kinds of shit to fucking present to everybody, and he's got all kinds of pictures and videos and shit like that. He's got like this whole presentation set out, dude. It's going to be fucking awesome, you guys. So everyone keep your eye open for that. I emailed him today to find out what day and time it's going to be. So as soon as I hear back, I'll put that out to you guys, and you guys can fucking put it on your DVR or whatever the fuck you do. And make sure that you turn off your ad blocker. And I'm gonna fucking click some ads on this fucking thing because I always fucking forget to do that shit, dude. And I have these super long videos with no fucking ads on them, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? That sucks. And I always forget to do it. So I gotta remember to do that shit, man. Because I hate putting it on there like, so people come onto my channel if they don't have YouTube Red. I hate the videos that's going on there. So if I do it like this, then you guys know what I'm doing and everything. So I'm like, oh, I'm taking a coffee break, I'm taking a piss break or whatever. Fucking watch this ad, whatever. So I just think it works better. Okay, so let me see here. Wait, I tell people to subscribe. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Wade. Was Baalbek really a landing strip? Oh, no, I don't think so at all. I don't think it was a landing strip at all. However, Baalbek is one of my favorite places for archaeological sites, so for ancient sites. Baalbek is absolutely astounding. And it's funny because, so take what Chris White says, the guy who does the Ancient Aliens Debunked video, like that 3 hour long video or whatever. Now he says, he's like, oh yeah, we got the answer. It's a retaining wall. That's why you would build it like that, But it's like the there's no hill there. It's not, the wall's not retaining anything. It's like, I'm not sure he knows what a retaining wall is, but I'm like, a retaining wall like would be even with the ground, and then it's like holding the ground back, and it's like you're looking at the outside of the wall. So how is it you would have to be inside the building or inside of it to see it as a retaining wall, and it's not. So there's no hill there. And then plus, what's even cooler is Baalbek might even be bigger than what they think it is. Now they know the giant, like the Stone of the South, they found bigger stones underneath it that no one ever knew about were there. They dug them up. They're like, holy fuck, there's even bigger stones there. And it proves that they actually moved the stones. So that's amazing, because they used to say that, oh, the pregnant stone is too big. It was too big for them to move, so they left it there. But that's not the truth. The truth is they moved even bigger stones, and the stone of the South is actually stacked crossways on top of other stones. So they must have moved it. It's like they must have done it. So it's really cool. And their construction method is it's unique, whereas they don't use, the foundation isn't the biggest stones. The biggest stones they put up higher. The foundation, like the bottom, the further you go down, because there's a lot of dirt and shit built up at Baalbek. But if you were to dig down, you can see that Baalbek is actually based on a bunch of little stones. Well, littler than the massive blocks that they put up on top. How they did that, I don't fucking know. They used to say that, oh, it's an amazing feat that they lifted it 25 feet in the air. But the fact is, if you went down to the base of the ground where it was originally built, it would be a lot higher than that, dude. Which is, that's difficult for us to do today. So I still think it's a pretty cool place. My mind is full of ad block. What up, Jason Valens? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, dude, that interview is sick, dude. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. Okay, so Tom Lowe saying, you know them droids Darth Maul has? It was like that black orb with a lens in the middle. It was quite low going, slow, then went around my village. Then I followed it as soon as it was shot up. Really? Let's see what else he says. Um, you heard about the 1,000-ton stones in Russia recently found? Yes, I did. I actually did a video about it. Um, so MU Junkie saying, so you all ever heard about the UFOs above 29 Palms Marine Base? I went hiking to Joshua Tree and saw multiple UFOs shoot up and hover in place for several minutes above the base. No clue what it was. Wow, that's amazing, man. And Candace, are you still on here? Do you remember ever going to 29 Palms? I remember I used to live in California too, and I remember going to fucking 29 Palms and going through Joshua Tree and shit, man. Out in California. That's fucking cool. No, I never heard about that. MU Junkie, when did that happen? Do you know when? Was it filled with water, Baalbek? I don't think so. You think the government is going to use fake alien invasion to initiate New World Order? Check out Project Bluebeam. No, I don't think that's. I think that whole thing is a ridiculous nonsense. Uh, there's a new world order, and I'll tell you this right now: if I had it my way, there would be a new world order. I would. I always liked it. I always thought that I like the concept that if everyone was the same, if everybody just spoke the same language, like it would be like the Tower of Babel. Like we would build time machines and shit. There's nothing that could stop us. We'd be flying to fucking all kinds of different universes and crazy shit like that. But then there wouldn't be this division and people hate you just because you look different. And I know what it's like. I look different my whole fucking life, man. So that's all I ever got was hate. It's like, man, if we were all just like, if we were all Earthlings, I just think it'd be better. Let's see here. Um, let's go down. I got a lot of comments on here. It's me. They don't when the batteries or solar panels stop working. They eventually fall back to Earth. Oh, talk about satellites. What up, Skin Man? How you doing, buddy? Um, do you know anything about the Siberian Colgins? Probably as much as you do. Just I've seen a couple things on it, read some stuff on it, but I mean, I don't really know too much about it. Well, just like the normal shit that everyone knows. So I don't have any like added information on it. Kyle, have you spoke with Third Phase since the last interview? Kind of feel like they are taking the piss. It seemed like they knew if they went outside on the porch, their connection would be lost. No, I have talked to them, and no, they didn't know that it would be lost, man. They didn't have a clue. The thing is that they were standing up for that whole time we were doing the interview. They were just sitting there standing up the whole time. They just wanted to fucking sit down. So they're like, we had to fucking move this thing out. They were trying to move it out to a couch that they have sitting outside. And yes, I did talk to them. And as a matter of fact, which is really cool, they fucking hit me up last night and they're like, hey, can you debunk this video? They're like, why don't we want to find out what this is. So they're keeping to their word where they're wanting to, put out good quality shit and they're like wanting the answers for stuff, man. And so they asked us and I'm talking not just me, but like us, our channel, to figure out what this video is. And I'm going to post it after I do this. So that's fucking cool, dude. Yeah, they were asking like, can you, they, and it's funny because what they think it is probably a good chance is what is like what it could be, but there's a couple different options. But I have some other debunker friends like UFO Theater and UFO Interest who are really good, really skilled at what they do, and so I'm gonna get their opinions on it and see. And then I got friends on here like Smooth Virus and shit, man, who's really good at debunking. So it'll help out if we have all of our minds together. And then usually there's someone on my one of my subscribers who figures it out like somewhere along the way. So that's what I'm hoping for. And it was really cool that they course, hit me up and they're like, hey man, you know, what's up with this? Because you know, it's a cool looking video, but you know, we don't know. And obviously, they're into like the more esoteric side of stuff than I am. You know, like obviously, you know, their first movie or whatever was Night Marchers. It's about like the ghosts of Hawaii and stuff. So you know, they're into the more esoteric paranormal side than I am. You know, I'm a little more, um, you know, reserved. However, I also there's you know I from my own personal experiences, I know there's some shit going down. There's some weird shit out there. So uh, I think they respect that, and I think they respect all of us, man. And they were really pleased. They're like we thought like the interview that we were just going to get tore up, and that you were going to get tore up. And yeah, I had a couple haters, but for the most part, everyone was super fucking cool and like were like understanding us like what I'm trying to do. That there's a difference, you know. That it's like if you're really trying to make a difference, if you're really trying to stop hoaxing, then you know you got to take advantage of whatever you get. You know, if there's a way to do it, then that's what you do. You know, so I think they were really pleased with that. So um, yeah, so we'll be having that posted later. Let me go back down the questions. Put some pillowcase filling in your hat. Look like a cone head. No, hell no, dude, like this, like shit. Oh man, I can't get it. You guys remember those? Uh, eh, eh, almost, dude. Eh, eh. This is the new style, you guys. So I don't know if anyone knows this, but this is where it's at, man. It's called the fin. That's right. I fucking invented this. So next time you see someone walk around sporting the fin, you know where they got it from, man. Just throwing that out there. uh, oh yeah, they might be watching right now. They watched the last ones, man. I love you too, Bushmucker. You look like a chicken. No, I look bad as shit, dude. Did you call me a chicken? Nobody calls me a chicken. I love 80s movies. Cool. Glad to see they actually coming towards all UFO channels need to be. Oh yeah, I agree, man. You know, fucking if we get them to come to our side, more power to them. I love the look of this. Sorry, it's just fucking with me now, dude. I love it. I know it's fucking. I love it now. It's fucking cool, dude. I'm gonna be sporting this shit all the time, dude. Yeah, rocking the fin, baby, all day long, dude. Um, oh, Dutch cap. I think he means dunce cap, like you know, dunce cap. Okay, so I want to give you guys a little theory on that real quick. Okay, so check this out. Yes, my hair's all fucking what's his face? Uh, stupid Rich McSellout. You know, I just got them fucking filming some shit with him, doing his shit. So, um, trust them again, but I still respect what you're doing. Oh yeah, dude, of course. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. You can't just fucking you know, you don't have to fucking people have to earn your trust, you know. But if you don't give them a chance to fucking earn it, you know, then what are you doing? You're like what's the point of claiming that you want to try to fucking stop hoaxers and make the UFO community not full of bullshit. Well, if you have someone who fucking put out a lot of bullshit who's saying, hey, I want to try to put out good stuff, you know, give me a hand. And then you're like, no, you're fighting the whole time. Stop putting it out. And then they ask you for help. And you're like, no, I just want to see you fail. It's like, I don't want to see any of them fail. I want to see them all succeed in putting out the truth because UFOs are real. I know they're real. I've seen it. So they're 100% real. So I don't want anyone to fail from it. Not secure team, not third phase. I want them all to get 10 million subscribers, make as much money as they can. I hope they fucking do good, as long as they put out good stuff. As long as they're legit, then what's the problem with that? Yeah, I don't want to destroy the UFO community. I'm a part of it, you know? So what can you do? You do what you got to do. And if that means that you have to, you know, help them out, then you help them out. Maybe it's just me. I know everyone says that, you know. Hey, I say the same thing, but you got to think about it like this: if 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 Tyler, he's saying fuck Tyler, most smokers like fuck Tyler. If Tyler came to us and said, hey man, I want to put out good stuff. I don't want to put out bullshit. I just want to be, you know, I really do want to fight for the truth. Why would we push him away when he has a platform of 800,000 people that he could reach, you know? Why would we do that? It's like we don't have to be on their channels to push our agenda. You get it? It's like our agenda is that's what matters. It's our message that matters. It's not us. So it's like we're not going to be on their channels, you know? We'll probably never be as big as them. So if we have an opportunity to have them do what we do and push our narrative and say this is, you know, like push our agenda, then fuck, dude, that's what we should do. We should be like, fuck yeah, push it away, dude. Go ahead. More power to you, man. Because that's what it's about. It's about the message. It's about what we're trying to do. It's not about UFO proof, you know? So maybe it's me. It could be me. I could be wrong, you guys. You reap what you sow. That's true. You do. So if you're you're wanting to put out if you're wanting to do good and then you pass up your chance to do it, what are you going to get, man? I mean, what's the point? And the same goes for, you know, if they fuck up, people are worried, oh, it's going to come back on you. It ain't coming back on me. Because we always have our honor and our integrity. We don't put out bullshit. Hang on, you guys. Should have cut to a commercial. Leia, quiet people. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. That was actually a kid from the neighborhood. He wants me to record him. You know, record some. I gotta write some music for him and shit like that. So, or write some beats and then record him rapping or whatever. Okay, so a lot of UFOs are experimental aircraft. Some of the things we see cannot be anything else but UFOs. What about USOs, submersible objects? We don't see many vids on those. No, we don't. You know, but uh, still, you know, like yeah, a lot of stuff can be explained, but that doesn't mean I would think a UFO could basically go anywhere. So I don't know though. Sounds like that pit bull. Yeah, my little chihuahua. Leia. Leia, come here. Come on. Come say hello. This is my little guard dog. This is my little pup pup. Boy, this is my tiny little pup pup. This is my little guard dog. My little good girl. My little pup pup. Yes, I know. Oh, yeah, you just love me. Okay, good girl. She's just my little pup. Anyway, that's my little dog. Yeah, so let's okay, so I'm a Critter Box name. I know that's a little fucking bad little dog. Okay, so yeah, it's my rat dog, Candace. I'm gonna tell you guys one of my encounters, which I told before a while ago on a live version. So, but I want to tell it now, so because I don't think many people got to see it. I know. Thank you, Sean. Oh yeah, dude. Russian video is called the Russian video is called uh, Dolmens of Ancient Russia, I believe. What up, Ricky? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, yeah, no, me too. I agree with you, Jax. Um, Fork is gonna have a loud ass computer. No, it's different when it's just my fucking when it's the music because I'm streaming live right now, so it's different. Recording is totally different. Doesn't run like that. That would be fucking funny though. Yeah, it runs well. You know, depending on the program and stuff. When I'm recording, it's totally separate. Like streaming live, going through the encoder, and then having pages open on YouTube so I can see your guys' text or doing this and doing that. It all just adds up to the processor. But recording is totally different. Like the beats are real easy on the fucking computer, and the processing is fucking it's no problem, man. So, um, Sergeant Shill, it's called Not My UFO. What is called Not My UFO? Man, I want to see that dog in a UFO proof shirt. I know that'd be cute, huh, Carlito? I love that name, Carlito. Cheers. Okay, so um, I'm gonna tell you guys one of my one of my encounters. All right, so this was uh, back in 2011, and this was in it was between Maryville and Valparaiso, Indiana. All right, so now I'm driving to. Are you an Appleton guy? Okay, I'll answer these questions real quick, and then I'm going to stop answering questions for a minute so I can tell the story because I'll get distracted looking at your guys' comments and stuff. No, I think Appleton has a fucking shitty interface, dude. I just don't like its interface, man. I think its UI is fucking. I don't like it. I think it's stupid as fuck. It's got a lot of excellent fucking features, but its interface is so fucking hectic and so all over the place that nothing stands out to where you can find it quick enough. I mean, you have to seriously like be like, oh, I think Appleton's is just it's good, but it just has such a shitty interface, man. It's got a terrible UI. It would be so much better if they had a much you know easier UI with something that was labeled a lot. Had better labeling and better menus and stuff. I just don't like the interface of it, but it's powerful and it does some awesome shit. But I use a combination of a bunch of different things. Using image line, Fruity Loops or whatever, and then using Sound Nation and Magix, and so I use like a mix of them. Okay, so oh, how my St. Patrick's Day go for me? Oh, it was good. I think I had one beer while I was DJing and shit. It was fun, but no big deal. All right, so check this out, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put your comments. I'm gonna put your comments down for a minute, so I can't read anything. That way, I don't get distracted. I'll just tell you guys what happened. All right. So, and this is just like I said. I've had fucking hundreds of sightings, but I've had like a handful. I've had like a dozen or more of like really incredible encounters. Now, I believe I've told this one before on a live stream, but I don't think it ever got a lot of views or anything. So a lot of you guys might not know about it, but I'll just tell you again. So between Maryville, Indiana, and Valparaiso, Indiana, I'm driving to go pick up my girlfriend from work at the time, and it was about 4:30 in the afternoon or 5 o'clock. Now the sun was set. It was like fucking it was like the sky was like pink. Okay, so I'm on my way to pick up my girl, and uh, as I look up in the sky, I see what looked like flying crucifixes. They look like flying crosses, and I'm like, that's fucking weird. And it turns out that they were airliners, jets. And there are some jets that have like a row of lights going in one line on the bottom of their belly and on the bottom of the fuselage, and then another line that goes crossways across their wings. I didn't even know they had that, but apparently they do. And I'm seeing these two of them that look like flying crosses coming. I'm like, wow, that's fucking neat. And then I see this orange like light in between them, and I'm like, well, if those are planes. What the fuck is that thing? And then the plane starts to disappear behind a tree. Like I can, it's like going through the tops. Like you can see. I mean, it's way high up in the sky, obviously, but I'm just like the way I'm driving and the perspective. I'm starting to lose track of them. And then there's like a hole in the trees, so I could see the sky again, and I could see that the orange ball or whatever started to descend. It looked a lot different than what the planes were doing, and so I'm like, oh, it's going like off in this direction, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to like get closer to it because I'm like, I want to see it. And at the time, I already had all my other sightings. I was used to having fucking UFO sightings, all right. And I had really close one on the roof and everything, all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to try to get close. And I turn down this road. Um, it was a like Lincoln Road and Old Mill Lane or whatever. Some shit just stands out to me for some reason. So I'm driving down this road, and it comes to a cul-de-sac. It gets to like a roundabout. That's it. It's just a dead end. And I pull in there, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, fuck, and I'm looking for it in the sky. Like, where is it? And then I'm not seeing anything. And there's like, it's just clear, like fucking brush, just clear land. And then like there's like a patch of woods. And then behind this like patch of woods, I see a red light up. And I could see it traveling through the trees, like coming in and out or whatever. And then the light comes, like it comes through the trees. And I'm like, oh shit. And it's this red disc, a flying saucer, and it's bright red. Like if you were to turn on a fucking stove, an electric stove, all the way on high, that's how it looked. And it had some kind of cloud, like some kind of burning, like a little cloud around it, like a little ozone or something, like was burning or something, because it had like this little fog that was like around it. And this disc came out, and it's just fucking creeping. And this thing is probably maybe 15 feet off the ground, and it comes out, and it's weird because the disc was like, it was like 20 feet in diameter. Okay, it was huge, but it was only like 2 feet thick. Like you couldn't get a person in there. You couldn't like, how would an alien even ride in there? Like, are they flat, like spread out, like on a? It doesn't make any sense. But that's what it was. Okay, and so this disc comes flying out from behind the trees, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude! At this point, I had never seen like a straight up like flying saucer before. So I'm like, this is fucking nuts. And then as it comes out, right behind it, another one comes out. So now there's two. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then another one comes out right behind it. And I'm fucking losing my shit. And then another one comes out. And they're staggered. So it's like one here, and then one here, and then one here, and then one here. They're staggered like that, okay? And so they're coming out. And then by the time it gets to the seventh one, the stagger was missing a spot. Like there was where you thought a UFO should be, wasn't. There was none there. And then the spot down below it, there was another one there. So it was like, it seemed like it was missing one for some reason. And then I had my laser on me, and I had a phone camera, but it was one of those old shitty like wannabe BlackBerry phones, and the camera was so fucking bad that if you didn't have a spotlight on your face, dude, you couldn't get a picture of it. I mean, it was terrible. So I was like, fuck trying to even take a picture of it. I'm just going to look at it and try to memorize everything. And I'm watching it, and I pull out my high-powered laser, and I hit it with the laser, and it fucking, as soon as I hit the first one with the laser, it disappears like this, like you have a circle, and a line started from the center down to the rim, and then it went like this, and it folded. It like the light just went out, and it folded in on itself like Pac-Man, like when Pac-Man dies, wah, 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 like that. It just went whoop and disappeared. I was like, holy shit, dude! It was the most amazing thing. I was like, what the fuck was that, dude? I watched it like like a pull the Pac-Man, and fucking disappeared. And so I'm like, are the other ones going to disappear? So I'm like, and I'm like fucking buzzing all of them, and they're not disappearing though. And then one of them starts to get fucking super super bright, and I think it pissed them off because I felt like I was like, maybe I should stop. I'm like, I think I'll stop. And I like it, like it made me nervous. Like it's like it got red, like it was like, oh, and I was like, oh, My bad. Sorry about that. And they're creeping. And so the first one was about 15 feet off the ground. So the next one would have been about maybe 25 feet off the ground. So these things were fucking close. And they were only probably about 100 feet away from me. I should show you guys on fucking Google Earth. I'll have to do another video like that. But this fucking, I'm like watching the show. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? This is amazing. And then I look over to the side and some chick pulls up. And she gets out of the car and she looks at me and she's like, and looks back down. She's like grabbing her purse and shit like that. And I was like, and I'm like looking back, pointing at the like UFOs, like that. And she just like kind of looked at me, looked down, and grabbed her stuff, and fucking walked in. I'm like, now I don't know what it was. Yes, there are times where fucking like the way I dressed, I look kind of weird. And of course, like honestly, I wasn't saying anything. I was looking at her like, because I just assumed that she fucking seen him. Because like, how could you miss? And she was like, she's just staring at me, and I'm like that, and she was just like, this guy's probably a creep. Like fucking like, it kind of sucks. I'm like, ah, fuck, I couldn't even speak. I couldn't even talk. I was so like, so she probably just thought I was some weird fucking deaf pervert or something, you know, I don't know, but it blows my mind when, you know, like how UFOs can be like right around and people like can be oblivious to them for some reason. I don't know, understand it, but it seems to happen a lot. And I literally watched them float off until I couldn't see them anymore. Then I jumped in the car and I sped to go and pick up my girlfriend, and I picked her up and I was like freaking out. Like I was like, yeah, you know, I couldn't even talk right. I remember I was so fucking excited about what I'd seen. Like I was like, oh my god, like I was going fucking crazy. I was like, no, it was nuts, man. So that's just one I wanted to share with you guys. So there you go. Okay, so now I can look at your comments and I'll see. See, I get distracted like that, you know. Terrible ADD. Um. All right, so I have no idea what you guys are even talking about. I like lost the conversation, man. Hey Kyle, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Monica. How you doing? Adam McKinney says my ex used to work next to the Janus Air flights that load people on and off in Las Vegas. It was crazy shit how far they looked into her background. So she knew. Like he's talking about the flights to Area 51. Wow, that's fucking awesome, Adam. Tom Lowe says these disc orbs could be alien intelligence, like just another dimension of a being. It could be, for all I fucking know. I don't know. I don't know what they were, but they were so fucking cool. Like I've never seen anything like that. Like you know, and I've seen a bunch of different kinds of UFOs. There's not just one. There's like a bunch of them, I guess. I've seen all kinds of different shapes and sizes and, you know, different speeds and lights and, you know, material, and there. I don't know what their deal is, but they don't like to keep the same style apparently. What are they saying? So did the Pac-Man craft, when it vanished, simply turn invisible, or did it teleport? I have no idea. It just disappeared like Pac-Man. And it's weird. The thing is like you got to remember, it's flying like like a frisbee kind of, you know, but as it was kind of tilted like this. So instead of looking at it like this, it was like this, and it was because it was like at that angle that I could see how it fucking disappeared. If I was looking at it straight on, it would have just looked like it went out. It would have just, you know, but it was tilted at an angle when it's flying. That's how I knew it was like a disc shape, like crap. Other than that, it would have looked like it would have looked like a little bar, you know, a cigar shaped UFO possibly. Like it would have, if you know, would have looked like just a little bar. It's because they were tilted at different angles like that, so I could see that they were actually they were discs. They were flying saucers. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Wade, don't worry. I don't think it's gonna get. It's not. You guys are gonna be like, oh, it's gonna blow up, and yeah, I doubt it. But you know, I'm the same way, Kyle. I get sidetracked by. But by the time I realized that I've already forgotten the original subject was, I know that happens to me all the time. I was like, oh yeah, oh ooh, that's shiny. Let me see that. Anyway, what we're talking about. But that's what I have you guys for. So I'm like, oh, what was I talking about? Shouldn't have smoked that joint. Uh, yeah, their technology is no joke. I have no idea. I mean, like they're kind of like Tyler's unibrow. That's fucking funny, dude. Uh, or shields up, yeah, right. Who knows? I'm gonna have to agree with the unibrow though. That's how I gotta say. I heard you on Blake's video on the other day. You see the comments, don't let it go to your head. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, seeing the same thing, Kyle. Southern Cross, Ross County, Ohio, is great for UFO. Oh yeah, I bet they could be some type of spirits. You never know. They could be. Uh, I don't know. High as an eagle's pussy. Who said that? Someone else just said that. Was that Dave? Wasn't Dave saying that? Ah, I forget. Oh yeah, you know what, Candace? I was reading that story. Is a ray gun too much to ask for, Adam? That's fucking funny. Yeah, is it? Come on, one ray gun. Come on, you guys. Come on. Is it too much? Really? Um, there was a few ladies saying you sounded sexy. Oh, that. Oh yeah, fucking dude. That wasn't. Those were dudes, man. Those were dudes saying that. One of them was my friend, man. Those were dudes. Um, these two unibrows come in pairs. Sorry, I dropped my tablet. Um, yes, Candace, I did. I read that story, and I was in the middle of reading it when I realized I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta jump on and do my live stream or whatever. I'm like, oh fuck, so. But I was in the middle of reading it. Some cool fucking stories. The first one was really good up until he started making all the claims about knowing the agenda and shit like that. You lose me every time someone says that shit. You fucking lose me, dude. You know, I'm like, you don't know the fucking agenda. Get the fuck out of here. You know, you lose me. Um, who coughed after the bomb? That was my coffee, my percolator. Um, yeah, I think there are different races of extraterrestrials. Yes, I do. Um, yeah, like it. Who's pointing that out to me? Scott said it, and I think the one the one chick who said it, I think, is actually a dude. I don't know. I have to go and read the comments. I mean, I forget, but I mean, how could you not think this voice sounds sexy? I mean, come on. Of course they do. Like, oh yeah, like you're gonna hear me on the radio and go, this dude sounds like a skinny white boy. I could just tell. Like, come on, give me a break. be right back. 420 break. Hell yeah. Silver hazy. Oh God, Corey Good's fucking hilarious, dude. Oh my God, he should be a comedian. Dude is straight up fucking hilarious, man. Oh, here, let me see here. Hopefully my mic's still on. All right, it might kind of slow down. It might kind of freeze up for a minute, you guys. Let us hang out. Turn that volume down. I said everybody watch that fucking ad that I just played. Okay, I closed all that shit out, so it should be back to normal. But I had to go and get a smoke. I think it's back on. I think we're good. Are we back? You guys better watch that fucking ad. Can you hear me now? He is doing this on purpose. Of course I am. I had to go and get my tobacco. Where's my lighter? I can't see an ad. That's because you had an ad blocker on, Leroy Jenkins. Damn it. Urgh. Dry leaf tobacco. Oh. That's some good tobacco. All right. Where were we? Remember, it's only dry leaf tobacco, people. Come on. Everybody knows that. Duh. Oh, so no ad blocker either. Tim, you didn't see one either, Tim? See? Damn it! Urgh. Oh, you see stuff because of pot. Yeah, I know. Like you're like, yeah. When's the last time I? Oh, you know what? When I first started smoking weed, I'm not gonna lie. I hallucinated a couple times, dude. Like it was neat. I haven't hallucinated off weed in a long fucking time. Because I don't even smoke weed. Only dry leaf tobacco. Richmond, Virginia. Philip Morris. Blend of Turkish and domestic. Uh, Additives. Cyanide, arsenic. Yeah, that's good. Oh, God, I love me some cyanide. Yeah. I am not a liar. You're a liar. Stop lying. Why you always like it? You're fake news. She's fake news, everybody. Don't listen to her. It's fake news. No, it's not true. It's fake news. I did post some new videos on the Last News channel. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, go check it out. It's pretty funny. Good stuff on there. So I can't believe you guys aren't getting that, man. Oh, Net Voyager, you ran out until tomorrow. Ah, that sucks, dude. You see fake news. Yeah, Sean, you're the fake news. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe you should go watch my new video, Sean. Have you seen that on the Last News channel? When you get a chance, go and watch it. Tell me what you think. It's fucking awesome, dude. I bet you fucking Sean's the one who gave me the thumbs down, dude, on the video. I'll peep it afterwards. Check it out. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Oh, then I got a fucking thumbs down from somebody as soon as I posted it. As soon as I went click on there, someone was like, boom, thumbs down. I was like, what the? They didn't even know what the video was about. All they knew was the title, and the title I was enough for them to thumb it down. I'm like, yeah, fuckers. It was fucking funny, man. Maybe I did. Yeah, you probably did, you douche. But go check it out. It's pretty funny. I'll give you a shout out in there. Um, oh, that sucks that no one saw any fucking ads, man. What can you do? Let's see how many people got watching it. Awesome, dude. Yeah, so, well, what should we do? Because I'm kind of high, so I'm gonna start like forgetting shit, like what we're talking about and whatever. So it's like now it's like we can go on Google Hangouts if you guys want to continue the discussion and tell people your stories and stuff. We can do that, or I could get back to working on my fucking videos, man. Check out my old ass fucking 80s camera. I bought it as a prop. It works too. It totally works. But I bought it as a prop. Yeah, dude, pretty sick, man. Costed me a couple joints, dude. No problem. Like, fuck yeah, I'll take it. Dude, is that you and TM on the third phase? Oh, TM Cleanfield, yeah. That's yeah, it's us on third phase doing the characters and shit, you know. In my comment, but that one story had me questioning my dream. Oh yeah, Candace, I remember that. I didn't read the story about what you're talking about with your dream. I hadn't got that far. I had to stop reading it because I had to do the live. Oh yeah, he's about to get fucking sued bad. It's more than just that, dude. If fucking they're probably gonna go after him because you can't go around inciting violence. They fucking people it's fucking like if you go in and you incite a riot, you'll get arrested for it. If you incite somebody to go and murder somebody, you get arrested for it. Like Charles Manson. Just there's all kinds of precedent for it too, for it to be totally legal. And Jones, he went off on that shit so much, and he straight up. The problem is that he went out there and said, that you guys need to go out there and do something about this. We need to fight back, blah, blah, blah. Go in there, investigate yourself and shit. The dude fucking walked in there with an AR-15 and shot the place up, man. He could have fucking killed somebody, dude, because of some made-up fucking story, you know? And fuck, it's like, Jones is gonna get somebody fucking killed, man. Like, I swear to God, dude. You know? It blows my mind, man. Yeah, he didn't incite violence. The dude who fucking went and shot the place up said that fucking he listened to Alex Jones, and that's why they're even questioning Alex Jones. The dude fucking said it was like, hey, I've been listening to Alex Jones, and he's saying this was going on, so I wanted to go do it. They're like, this guy's fucking, you know. Now, why else do you think he's putting out that fucking letter and shit? You know, because he doesn't want to get sued. Well, if he can get sued, if he can be prosecuted for it, hey, I'm just saying, you could get prosecuted for it by the DA as well, not just, you know, the pizza owner guy or whatever. But I was saying, you know, you just got to be careful. You can't go around saying shit like that, man. That's like fucking, you know, when you're inciting people to go fucking do stupid shit like that, you know, standing up there with the gun, like, yeah, you know, go and take fucking justice and shit like that. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You're gonna get someone fucking murdered, man. The dude walked in there with an AR-15 and shot the place up with fucking families in there, dude. What the fuck, man? Because he thought he was going to go in there and rescue some kids from a secret tunnel in the basement. They didn't even have a fucking basement, you know? Oh, well, they'll make up a new excuse. Oh, well, it was covered up or something. You always have an excuse. There's always something except for facts. That's the one thing their stories lack, are facts. Dude's attorney, possible defamation. Oh yeah, that would, you know, fuck. I would think, if anything, yeah, one, defamation, uh, you know, two, inciting violence, because the guy who's suing him is the dude who's the owner of the pizza place who shot the place up, and just the whole thing of everything about that is just fucking terrible, man. But yeah, like fucking, you know, you're totally calling this guy a pedophile and shit like that, and you know, and it's, you know, and I read somewhere that it started on 4chan. Is that true? Does anyone know that? Pizzagate's real, but that has very little to do with common pizza. No, it's not, dude. If fucking Pizzagate's not real, fucking Alex Jones says Pizzagate's not real. The left are doing the same shit. The left are not running around fucking, you know, like, have a secret sex ring underneath Comet Pizza. I mean, what? Who the fuck believes that? Obviously, some people do, because the dude went in there and shot the place up with an AR-15 over a conspiracy theory. I mean, the thing is like, there are some conspiracies. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta be able to use evidence and facts to fucking work through shit to make a conspiracy, you know, plausible. Whereas like something like this is the most ridiculous thing. You can't go around making up new definitions for words. Okay, when you do that, that's it. All Pizzagate was based off of fucking one simple fucking conclusion: that these words are code words for this. I did a video on it, you guys gotta see, because it's the truth, man. Okay, like, it's code words for this. It's code words for that. If let's say the word president now means child rapist. Okay, that's what it is now. So every time you say President Trump, you're actually saying child rapist Trump. How come? Why is that? Oh, because there's a bunch of us and we're going to start spreading it around. You know, that doesn't make it true. You can't go around doing that. That's why the whole thing doesn't make sense. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Flat Earth, flat pizza. The two go hand in hand. Wade fucking nailed that one. That was a good one. That was a nice bit. That's from the FBI. That's from the FBI, Kyle, with the word association. Correct. What's up? What up, Deadwood? How you doing, buddy? I didn't even see you up there, man. When did you get in? Can you put conspiracy and theory in the same sentence? Conspire is to plot. Oh, you can't put it in there. Conspire is to plot, and a secret theory is a theory. Why they put them together, I'll never know. Oh, yeah. Male prostitutes. Code word. Male prostitutes now means Fig Newtons. Okay, that's what it means now. So anytime you hear the word male prostitute, they're not talking about male prostitutes. They're talking about Fig Newtons, man. You never had a Fig Newton? You ever had a strawberry Newton? Just saying, if you think figs are good, you gotta try strawberry Newton. Nothing faded away. Yeah, it's just gone. This is some bullshit. Got debunked within a minute. I think even Secure Team 10 like did a debunk on that. Don't quote me, but I think they did. I heard something like that. Um, oh man, yeah, Obama is gay. He fucks black male prostitutes. See right there, those code words are incorrect, man. Because see, Obama means stud muffin. And that's that's what it means. That's the code word. You don't know this, all right? But secretly, that's what you're saying, man. You're saying, oh, you're saying that stud muffin is oh, see, and gay means gay still. You can't ever change that. I'm just saying, how can you do that? How can you go around saying, oh, this means that? That's code word. Yep. He says pizza. That means pedophile. Yep, means molest children. It's code word. What? You can just go and make up someone's code word. Now, if he was like, no, I was a part of it. That's how I know it's the code word, okay? Because I am one. Then you have some credibility to it. But there's nothing like that. They're just straight. They're like, oh yeah, there's just some fucking trolls on the internet. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make up this story and we're gonna look up this fucking evidence and piece something together. Dude, there's a dude on the internet called Dave J. Okay, go look up his YouTube channel and look at he's like, the Great Depression doesn't exist. Nope, doesn't exist. Never happened. It was a hoax. Total hoax. That's what he says. He's like, yep, no. Dinosaurs? No. No dinosaurs. Dinosaurs never existed. Hoax. Total hoax. So what? Every fucking thing with this guy. I'm talking everything. Like he's like, oh yeah, that new mall they built? No, doesn't exist. Hoax. Total hoax. Look at this picture. This is a picture right here. This from 1984. The mall's not even there. Like he doesn't make sense. He's fucking crazy. That's what happens. You get crazy people. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking write this shit and put this out there because they believe it or they want to believe it or they just want to troll. Whatever the reason. That's what it is, man. There's no fucking Pizzagate. There never will be. It's just it's stupid. Now, are there any pedophile Democrats? Fuck yeah, they're in the fuck. Of course, dude. But the truth is, there's actually more pedophile Republicans. I don't know why. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying that's like the numbers. But yeah, there's fucking like perverts on both sides. That shit happens all the fucking time, dude. The BTK killer was a fucking Republican. So, you know, and he like was on the like city council and shit, dude. You know, he was a fucking Republican. He was a fucking like an ass raping fucking murderer, dude. Like he was thick as fuck. Pizzagate is what I'm talking about. So from now on, UFO proof means dong hits. Dong hits, hell yeah, dude. It means dong hits, duh. Wouldn't it be great for them to round up all the cronies and send them to Guantanamo Bay? Oh, I know. Let's see. I ask if you read them. So you guys gotta remember, there's a shitload of fucking shit that. Sean, did you read the emails? Oh yeah. Oh, did you know? And you know those emails? Like there's one where they're talking about going to like taking the kids to the pool party. That's the big one, right? That's the big one. Have you guys ever read it? It only mentions John Podesta's name as a guest, and the fucking conversation is just between two different people, and they're like, "Oh, it's John Podesta's email. It's talking about fucking raping kids." Okay, it's two different people who fucking his name appears in a list of like 20 other names that are like on a fucking list and are like the subcontext of a fucking like a email that's getting sent around or whatever. And it's just, but the email is between two people talking. Just they're not talking about John Podesta or anything. His name shows up in a text because he was going to be at this fundraiser too. And it's just two families talking, and it's like fucking, or you know, they're two political people, obviously. But it has nothing to do with John Podesta. And they're talking about taking their kids to the fucking party. and they're like, oh yeah, there's going to be a pool party. The kids can be in a pool. And they're like, oh, that means they're fucking perverts and shit like that. It's like, don't you know anyone with kids? I'm like, where the fuck have you been, dude? I'm like, that's what people do. They got kids. You got little kids and shit. You don't just go off somewhere and fucking leave them. They're like, they'll die or they'll like get into shit. You fucking take them or you get them a babysitter, whatever. These guys are going to the pool and they're like, yeah, we're going to a pool party. We'll bring the kids. It'll be fun. Give them something to do, whatever. And they're like, oh, it's fucking, look, they're going to rape kids. It's right there. It says they're going to butt rape a kid. From like two parents, like, oh yeah, we'll pick you guys up. She's going to run everybody around and then come and meet us and, we'll meet you guys there. Like, it's so fucking hilarious, dude. Like, it just blows my mind. It has nothing to do with fucking even John Podesta. And even then, like, the letter is like, it's the most mundane fucking letter. Anyone with a brain, that's like a normal brain that like functions properly, would just read it and go like, okay. There's nothing about it that make you say, oh, yes, these are code words and this means this. And it's like, you got to be a schizophrenic to come up with that and to believe that and piece that together. It's not real. It's fake news. I just don't want to see somebody fucking shot over it, bro. Good Jack, thank you. Alexander, the pool party email is nothing. That one has been hyped up to discredit the case. There are real emails with some really weird shit. There is some really weird shit because you are believing it's weird, but it's just normal shit. Go and read all the stuff with the normal shit, with the shit that you're saying that's really weird. Just go and read it with a regular mind and say, okay, and see what it says. And just use every word's own definition as its definition. Don't give it code words, just what it's reading. What it says, read it. There you go. It's like, it's blatantly obvious to fucking anyone who doesn't want to put their own narrative into it. That's the problem. You're wanting to put your own narrative into it. You're pushing your own fucking thing onto it. And so you can turn anything into that then. Fake news is fake news, man. It's fake news. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm going to have to get off here. My dog's fucking barking. But thanks for coming and fucking joining me, you guys, all right? Always, I have a good time, and then I will fucking be back on later. I'll put that video up, all right? All right, you guys. UFO Proof out.